Hello everyone, my name is Li Fu and welcome to Tai Chi in the Park. Today we are here at Levy Park and I want to give a heartfelt thank you to Levy Park Conservancy for their continued partnership in providing online Tai Chi classes to the city of Houston during this time. And I also want to thank you for participating with us today. And if you'd like, you can leave a comment down below letting us know that you're practicing along with us today. And so let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to be doing the Golden Ball Qi Gong practice. And this practice helps to increase circulation of blood and Qi throughout the body. But before we begin, let's get warmed up. Take your feet about shoulder width distance apart. Feet are parallel and flat against the ground. Bend your knees slightly. Bring your hips into a neutral position and allow the spine to reach up nice and tall. Let the shoulders be broad and the arms hang from the shoulders. The ribs hang over the hips and the crown of the head lifts up over the spine. Let's take a few deep breaths in. Inhale, arms up. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. Exhale slowly. We first begin with relaxation to help loosen up the joints. And bring your chin down towards your chest. Inhale, lifting the chin, lifting the hands up. Exhale, tuck the chin back slightly, elongating the spine. Hands come in towards the shoulders. Inhale, push out. Exhale, push down gently. Bring your ears back over your shoulders. Nice, soft, smooth movements. Turn your palms to face the outer thighs and inhale, leading with the wrists. Exhale, hang the elbows. Relax the shoulders. Parting the wild horse's mane, turn your head to the side. As if you were gently petting the mane of a horse. Exhale as you come back to center. Let your hands glide over one another. And come back to center. Bring your hands in front of your hips. Inhale. Feel the lower abdomen expand in all directions, loosening up the lower back and hips. Working to release tension along the spine. And now release your hands down by your side. Let's roll the shoulders up and back. Very small, gentle shoulder rolls. Let the middle finger rest on the outer thigh. And with that middle finger, you'll make a circle about the size of a quarter on your thighs. And release. Inhale, bring your palms up. Exhale, rotating the forearms around the elbows. And release. And relax your arms down by your side, rotating your hands to release the wrists. 3 circles inwards. And 3 circles outwards. Hands to your hips, opening up the hips and lower back. Imagining you're drawing a circle with your tailbone in between your feet. And reverse your circle. And coming back to center. Bring your heels underneath your hips. Bend your knees. Small circles. Knees coming over the tips of your toes. Back over your heels. And you're also rotating on the soles of the feet, giving your feet a nice massage. And reverse your direction. And come up to standing. Step your feet apart. Transfer your weight into one standing leg. And circle the ankle 3 times outwards. And then 3 times inwards. Transfer your weight. Rotate the ankle. And let's do some gentle twisting to finish our warm-up, just to connect the lungs and the kidneys that help us to breathe more deeply. So let's just start with the palms open, letting your arms swing, making sure that you're not twisting in the knees. And you're just going to gently tap the body, helping to release any tension in the lower back so that the kidneys can relax. So stimulating blood flow and chi flow to the kidneys. And now we're going to connect the lungs and the kidneys by tapping top of the shoulder, letting the arms swing up in front and a little bit higher in the back to where they're tapping the bottom of the rib cage. Back of the hand taps the back of the rib cage. And you may notice that you take deeper breaths. And with deeper breaths, you relax deeper. So in Tai Chi, we learn how to relax while we are still alert. So we're relaxed in our waking state. And now slowly begin to unwind. And now we're ready to begin our Qigong practice. All right, so feet still shoulder width distance apart, knees bent in our Qigong stance with our pelvis in neutral. Spine is long, navel gently reaching back towards the spine. Notice how that reflects in a longer spine. Reaching the crown of the head up. And we're going to begin with the movements and the internal practice, the intention. So let your arms float up and out. Elbows are softly bent. And your fingertips are dripping down towards the ground. Feet rooted and connected. We're going to inhale. Imagine this golden ball underneath your feet expands up and out from underneath the ground, underneath your feet. And exhale. Gently compress the chi under your feet. Inhale. And exhale. Connecting to that golden earth energy. Helping to sustain our body. And one more. Helping us to connect to the earth. Now bring your hands out in front and pull that golden energy up through your feet, up through your body. Exhale, press down. Inhale, imagining you're pulling it up from your fingertips, from your palms. Helping to increase the flow of chi and blood in the lower extremities. And this time we're going to scoop our hands under to hold the golden ball in front of your chest. Inhale, expand. Exhale, gently contract. Back towards the center. Now we're going to take the ball and we're going to roll it back towards the chest and down. So we're going to inhale, roll back. Exhale, sink down towards the hips. Inhale up. Exhale out. Let the wrists curve as you roll back and as you roll forward. And one more. And press down. So this helps move the chi in all directions. So we're going to practice again. Inhale, expand out. Exhale, contract. Inhale, coming up through the body. Exhale, hold the ball. Inhale, open. Exhale, compress. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, release down into the hips. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, press down. And one more time. Inhale out. Exhale, press down. Inhale up. Exhale, hold. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, pressing down. Continuing with our golden ball Tai Chi form, today we're going to be focusing on cloud hands, or waving hands like clouds, and I'm going to demonstrate. And now let's break that down into 4 parts, starting with the hip work. So coming into your Tai Chi stance, high horse stance, feet parallel. They can be turned out just slightly if that works better for your knees and hips. Remembering the position of your pelvis, navel pulling back towards the spine. And we're going to start with our hands on our hips. We're going to start transferring the weight and then turning the hips. You're going to close the inside of the groin and open the other. Shift the weight, staying low. Knees softly bent. Turn the hips. As the hips turn, the spine stays upright. Shoulders turn with the hips. You want to make sure that you transfer the weight and then turn. Now let's practice with one arm. Taking your arm up, palm up, slightly below the shoulder. Shift the weight. As you turn, the elbow bends and the palm faces the center of the chest. Shift the weight. The hand drops down towards the hip, follows the hip as it turns, continues up. Shift the weight. Following that connection between the middle dantian and the lower dantian, the heart center and the physical center of the body. Now let's switch sides. Let the shoulder be relaxed. Feel yourself opening up, softening up on the inside. The more you let go, the more the movements just naturally flow from within, releasing any resistance to the movement. Now, let's add the other arm, bringing it down in front of the hip. Transfer your weight. Turn, switch hands. Transfer the weight. Turn, switch hands. Transfer the weight. Turn, switch hands. Now make sure that you're taking time to do each movement and not rushing to do one movement before you've completed the previous. Letting your movements be in sync. So here we're practicing a stationary cloud hands. But cloud hands is often practiced while moving the feet, while stepping. So let's begin with the step, just the footwork. Shift the weight, turn, step your empty leg in, and shift the weight. Turn the hips. Empty leg steps out. Shift the weight and turn. Empty leg steps in. Shift the weight and turn, making sure that you stay level as you walk it out. And hold it here. Let's rest the legs. Raise your stance. Take a nice deep breath in. And let's go the other direction. Bend the knees. Shift your weight. Your hips are going to be slightly turned. Stepping out. And while we're stepping in a direction where we're not looking, imagine that you are looking for the ground with your foot. So you're expanding your body awareness and the awareness of your surroundings. And raise your stance here. Take a nice deep breath in, relax. Always taking time to find rest within your practice and throughout your day. Bend the knees, Sink and settle, shift your weight, turn the hips, prepare to step. Focusing on the transfer of weight and how one leg becomes empty while the other becomes full. To increase this practice, can also think about slight resistance of your feet against the ground to generate more power. Or you could think about your feet just barely touching the ground, stepping so light like a feather. And raise your stance, take a deep breath. One more time to the other side. Exhale. Shift the weight, turn, and step. Step together, raise your stance, take a deep breath in. Now adding one arm. Shift the weight as you sink. And now switching sides. Sink. And now let's add both hands in. Armpits are open. Arms are strong yet relaxed. They should feel light like clouds. Feet feeling rooted and connected down into the earth. And hold it here. Keep your stance low as we transition. Just waving the arms like clouds. Keep your upright posture. Let your eyes gaze out into the horizon. And transition. transition. And closing the practice. We did a lot of work today, moving the entire body, working the legs, working the arms, and putting all of this together into this one sequence of waving hands like clouds. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this Tai Chi practice. For more videos, you can check us out on the Levy Park website and Facebook pages, as well as our Tai Chi in the Park Facebook page and YouTube channel. Until next time, Dao On, wishing you peace on your path.